Self-awareness is like living with a mirror that never turns away. It reflects your thoughts, your reactions, your feelings as they happen. It's like you're inside your life and somehow watching it at the same time. Awareness isn't just seeing, it's seeing too much. It's noticing what was never meant to be obvious, the tension behind words, the meaning behind silence. It's like your mind refuses to look away, like everything has to be understood, even when it would be easier to just let it pass. And the hardest part is, you can't turn it off. So while others simply experience life, you feel it in layers, constant, quiet interpretation running in the background. At first you thought it was a gift. You saw what others missed. You understood yourself in ways most people never try to. But somewhere along the way, it started to feel heavy. Because self-awareness was never supposed to feel like this, right? Here's what most people don't understand. There's a side that brings clarity, and a side that quietly weighs on you. And if you've ever felt like knowing yourself too well has made it harder to just be yourself, you're not alone. I've been there. I felt like maybe I'd be better off not feeling so much. I even asked myself if it would be easier to just turn it all off. But then I realized, it's not that I'm too much. It's my soul, guiding me to see beyond the surface, showing me the world from a different angle. And that perspective changed everything. It helped me make better choices, live with intention, and see life more clearly. Yes, it can feel heavy, but here's the thing. Awareness can also be a superpower. Stick with me, and I promise you'll start seeing it as a lens to navigate life, without it weighing you down. Before we dive deeper, it helps to understand that psychologists actually drew a line between two different kinds of awareness. One can lift you up, the other can quietly pull you down if you're not careful. The first is internal self-awareness, how clearly you see your own values, passions, and reactions. Research shows that people with high internal self-awareness tend to have stronger relationships, clearer career paths, and a deeper sense of fulfillment. They know who they are, and they live in alignment with that. The second is external self-awareness, understanding how others see you. When kept in balance, it's incredibly useful. It helps you navigate social situations, pick up on cues and adjust without losing yourself. But here's the problem. When external awareness runs too hot, it stops being awareness and starts being hypervigilance. You're not just noticing how others feel, you're tracking it, analyzing it, replaying it. You're scanning for signs of disapproval, shifts in tone, any hint that you might be doing something wrong. And that version of self-awareness, it doesn't clarify, it holds you back. There's a paradox at the heart of being highly self-aware. The more you try to get yourself right, the less present you become. There is studies in clinical psychology that show excessive self-focus is linked to anxiety, rumination, and even social withdrawal. Why? Because when you're constantly watching yourself, you stop being in the moment. And it's like you're performing for an internal audience that never stops critiquing. You might walk into a room and immediately scan. Do I belong here? Am I talking too much? Why did I say that? Did that joke land well? And by the time you've answered all the questions, the moment is gone. You've analyzed connection instead of experiencing it. This isn't self-awareness. This is self-monitoring. And it's exhausting. For many of us who feel too self-aware, the problem isn't the awareness itself. It's that somewhere along the way, awareness became who we are. Maybe you were praised early on for being mature or sensitive. Maybe you learned that understanding yourself was the safest thing you could do in a world that felt unpredictable. Maybe you were the one holding the emotional weight of the room, and you got good at it. So you kept looking inward, but at some point the skill outgrew its purpose. You stopped using awareness to truly live and started using it to survive. You became the person who always notices what's wrong, even when nothing is wrong. The one who can explain their own flaws better than anyone else ever could. And now, even in moments of peace, you're still searching, still scanning, still trying to fix something that was never broken. And here is another thing. It doesn't just shape how you see the world, it shapes how you move through it. You pause before speaking because you've already imagined how it might land, how it might feel for the other person. You step back from people sometimes because you can feel their energy too clearly. You know who relaxes your nervous system and who doesn't, because authenticity matters more than comfort. And yet, There is something quietly beautiful in seeing so clearly, because when you love deliberately. When you listen completely. You carry awareness like a lantern that never goes out. So what do you do when you're too aware to fully relax, but too exhausted to keep analyzing everything? The answer isn't to become less aware, it's to shift the way you relate to it. There's a quiet difference between watching yourself and actually being present in yourself. One keeps you at a distance from your own life. The other allows you to truly live it. So gently, little by little, allow yourself to act, to feel, to exist, without needing to explain or question every thought, every emotion, and to find peace inside the awareness. Because self-awareness is the key to self-improvement. You can't change what you don't understand about yourself, but being already aware of your habits, your limiting beliefs, and the areas where you can grow, you give yourself the chance to become a better version of who you already are. And when you start to use that awareness in the right way, it becomes your superpower. It begins to show in every area of your life. You find yourself responding with more emotional control in a way that feels healthier, not forced. Your relationships become stronger because you understand both yourself and others more deeply. And your decisions become clearer, more grounded, more intentional. The journey to self-awareness isn't always easy, but it is one of the most rewarding paths you can take toward a life that feels more fulfilled, more aligned, and a deeper understanding of how your mind and your heart truly work. So what would it look like to finally witness yourself with the same kindness you bring to understanding everyone else?